guys, Rika Lasson here. Thank you so much for watching this video where I will reveal the 5 myths about how men fall in love. Do you know the 5 common myths about how men fall in love? If you don't know them, you should watch this video because they could actually spell disaster for any relationship you will have with a man. They are absolutely vital to know if you want him to fall in love with you the right way. If you can avoid them, you will make him fall in love with you and become passionately infatuated by you and your feminine charm. If you don't know these common myths, then you should watch this video because I will share them with you here. The truth of the matter is that most women have either heard or are spreading these myths about men. They do it because they genuinely believe these myths to be accurate. But as a man myself, I can tell you that they have gotten it all wrong. So listen to what I have to say because I will reveal everything here to you. But first, let me ask you a question. What are the most common myths about how men fall in love? And how can they potentially ruin your chances to get a fulfilling relationship with the man you love? Well, if you watch this video till the end, I will reveal all of them to you. You see, the myths that might destroy your relationship with men, especially romantic ones, is the myth that men think a lot about sex and want to have it all the time. That a man can't fake it. That men are afraid of commitments. That he's just looking for a bedroom buddy. And finally, I will reveal what I have big hands actually means. But why are they destroying your relationship with men? And more importantly, what can you do to improve your relationship with men? Myth number 1 about men and love is that men think a lot about sex and want to have it all the time. If you think that 19 times every day is a lot, then yes, that is a lot. And that's how often young men think about sex every day. But elderly men think about it even less. Now, there are a ton of myths around men and sex, that we always want to have it, which is absolutely wrong. But if all of them were true, it would mean the end of humanity. So let's address the issue about this sensitive topic a bit more in depth now, shall we? According to the myth, men would think about sex around 8,000 times. Of course, it's not the truth. And even if we men don't think it as often as the myth claims us to do, it doesn't mean that men are sex maniacs. It simply means that men think about it a lot more than most women do. So let's address the second myth here, that a man can't fake orgasm. Well, as a man myself, let me inform you that nothing can be further from the truth. And we are as bad or as good as women at faking it. Do you know the most reason why he's faking it? It's because he's tired and wants to be done with the deed, so to speak, so that he can hug you and embrace you, hold your hand before he dozes off and falls asleep. I will share a little bit more insight about this when I address the fourth myth. But first, let me talk about the third myth here, that men are afraid of commitments. Now, this is one of the 2 major myths that I will address in this article and completely debunk, and I will also explain to you why it is detrimental to your relationships with men. The myth that men are commitment phobes, or In other words, afraid of committing themselves to you. So are men afraid of making commitments to you? Some men are, but most men are not. That's the truth. The reason, if he's afraid to commit to you, is based on your past experiences. That's the reason why we react to certain things in a certain way, because we have been through some experiences that has shown us whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. And if we had a bad experience, we are more reluctant to do it again because we don't want to get burned, so to speak. If he recently was burned and rejected by another woman, he will be less eager to commit to you, of course, since he has gotten his feelings hurt and is questioning himself. Wouldn't you question yourself if you ever have broken up with a man? Then it is your job to help him get through it and to make him trust you. That will make a man open up emotionally to you and start trusting you and himself again. And if you want more details about how you can make a man open up to you, there will be a video popping up somewhere around my head. But we'll talk about these things and how you can help him open up. It will allow him to become more emotionally available to you and give you the amazing relationship that you are entitled to, which will become more better than anything you ever could have imagined. Just imagine how good you will feel and how big your smile will be when he snuggles up to you in the couch, embrace you with his strong arms, and hug you and kiss you and tell you how much he loves and appreciates you. It will take a lot of time for you to do it. However, if you want to make him fall in love and be able to trust both himself and you sooner rather than later, there is a solution to it. I will share the solution with you after I have covered all the myths. Myth number 4 about how men fall in love with women. He's just looking for a bedroom buddy. Here is the second biggest myth that I will debunk in this video, and probably the one who is causing the most trouble for you as a woman in your relationship with men. The myth claims that men are basically sex machines who want to have sex all the time. Luckily for you, this is completely and utterly wrong. Men do not want bedroom buddies. As man myself, I can tell you that it's not something we want. We want to be in a committed relationship as much as any woman wants. Maybe men are even more eager than most women. After all, we do not want to speed up everything relationship-wise. That is to say, we want to rush things like moving in together, be intimate quicker, and also want to marry the woman we love much quicker than the woman wants the same thing. However, we need to think about it a little bit longer than women do before we actually take action. So it's your job to show him and encourage him so that he can take those necessary steps and get the relationship that both of you deserve and desire with each other. So let me debunk the myth that destroys so many relationships once and for all right now. Have you ever heard the following saying, men want sex, women want relationships? Now that's dead wrong, as you know. And since men want relationships as much as you do, as a woman, let me also tell you here that he also wants to cuddle, to do things for you, to embrace you, to hug you and to kiss you, and to show his affections and scream how much he loves you from the rooftops. Yes, I know, but when you are in love with a woman as a man, you want to do that. Trust me. I can vouch for this myself. And he will also want to tell you how much he loves you. And he wants to prove it to you every day, even if it's just the small things like cleaning the whole house or making dishes or doing some laundry or anything just to help you out. Women want all of the things I've mentioned with a woman we love. So that's why we want to stay with you and don't move to the next woman. So let me ask you a question here. Would you like to know how you can make him fall in love with you and give you the awesome relationship that you truly deserve? Then you will appreciate what I will share with you after the next myth. And the final myth that I will debunk here is what his hands and feet are saying about his package. I hope you, like me, remember vividly when the 45th President of the United States claimed, "I have big hands." Now, he was talking about firing nuclear missiles against North Korea. Here I'm about to reveal something about men and penis sizes, which missiles looks awkwardly similar to, come to think about it. Nevertheless, I need to reveal to you that there have been several scientific studies about this topic, which is the last myth that I will address now and completely debunk. Because here's a spoiler alert, they all came to the same conclusion. There's absolutely no correlation whatsoever between a man's hand size or even foot size and how big or small his penis is. Sorry, ladies, to be the bringer of bad news here. Even if this was the last myth I debunked, now I want to share the best way to make a man fall in love with you quickly and to be in a relationship with you for years to come. So if you're watching this at the end of a year, this is what you really want. And if you're watching this when it's the beginning or in the middle of the year, this is still something that you will appreciate. Now, before I've shared 5 common myths about how men fall in love with women, now I want to share the best way to make a man fall in love with you instantly. I hope that it's okay with you, since I think you deserve an awesome relationship with a man who loves, respects, and appreciates you for the unique and wonderful woman you are. Don't you? Just imagine how wonderful it would be when you wake up and he serves you breakfast in your bed. It can happen to you if you take a moment and watch a video. The video will answer some of the questions that are keeping you up at night. Questions like, is there another younger woman that he wants to replace me with? Is he cheating on me with that female colleague of his that he always seems to talk about? Why does he not talk with me? Am I not attractive or cute enough for him? Doesn't he think that I'm pretty? If those questions or similar ones are keeping you up at night, there is a solution to your problems, which I want to share with you so you can sleep all night calmly next to the man you love. So if you want to stop wondering and start knowing for sure that he's in love with you, doesn't cheat on you, and is only thinking about you and never looks at other women, you should watch the video that will be available if you click the link in the description below. If you don't want to watch it, you might have to accept that you need to not be able to sleep tonight. So would you rather be up all night again, wondering whether there is a younger woman that he rather would be with than you, the amazing, wonderful woman who can give him everything he needs and more? I think it would be a catastrophic mistake by you if you don't take a few moments from your busy day and watch that video. However, maybe, just maybe, and I'm just saying this, he has already made the choice for you. Maybe he has found a woman who he truly likes and loves and gives him what he needs. And she's both prettier and younger than you are. Now, you aren't sure, since you don't know who he is talking to, right? He might say that it's his boss or just a female colleague of his, but are you sure that he's telling you the whole truth? If you are, you have nothing to worry about. However, if you started to question yourself and want to be sure of his true intentions with you, I would recommend that you click the link in the description below and watch that video so you can be certain that you are the only woman for him and that he's not looking at other women or having an affair with that female colleague he always seems to talk about. In the video, Carlos Cavallo will share some mind-boggling tips with you that will help you to be sure of his intentions, as well as understanding how he will appreciate you and fall in love with you. I don't think that you deserve to be lying awake in your bed tonight with all these questions keeping you up at night, now do you? I'm only doing this to help you out here and sharing this video because I truly and genuinely believe that it will help you to be sure that he loves you and doesn't have an affair with another woman behind your back. After all, he should be lucky to be in a relationship with such a woman as you are, such a wonderful and beautiful woman that you are, right? You deserve a man who loves and appreciates you for the wonderful and absolutely astonishing woman that I'm sure that you are, aren't you? So if you agree with me, click the link and watch Carlos' video because he will explain everything to you. I really hope that this will give you a good night's sleep tonight. And subscribe and smash that notification bell so that I can notify you whenever I upload new videos here on my YouTube channel. And if you want to check out Carla's video, click the link in the description below. This is Ricard signing off. Bye for now.